Lauderdale Courts, Memphis. Presley family lived here from September 1949 to January 1953. This would have been the first time that the Presleys actually had a house, rooms to themselves in Memphis. They previously lived in two boarding houses prior to moving here. So although this housing project was for people with an annual income of less than $3,000 a year, they would have viewed it as a definite upturn in their fortunes and would have given them hope for the future. This is the apartment, number 328. So let's go in. So straight into the living room. The period furniture, it's been restored to how it might have looked when the Presleys lived here. The picture there taken outside the apartment. And this is Reserve Officer's Training Certificate. The old radiogram. And of course a fan. There would be no air conditioning in the apartment at that time, so this was essential, especially on a day like today. That's another picture was taken outside the apartment, so plus we'll go out and recreate that now. Got a gun? No? Okay.
No. I've used a stick.
One more photo, another photo outside the apartment. Of course there's the Presley family, but obviously that was in Tupelo. Sean shattering the illusion with a mobile phone. This is the kitchen. Gladys, no doubt, would have been proud cooking the family meals here. Having the family huddle around the table at meal times. Big Frigidaire. So although the fridge is here and the light's on, I'm not sure if it actually... Oh, it does work. And that is actually real ice. Although I don't think we'll be putting anything in there. A few utensils there. Got all the microwave, that wouldn't have been here. And coffee and tea. Oh, there's a photo inside here of Elvis, Vernon and Minnie May in Germany. Perhaps to give an idea of a 50s kitchen. Although that would have been 58 or 59, I think they actually moved into the apartment in Bad Nauheim. They were resident in the Hotel Grunewald for a few months when they first got to Germany, until they were politely asked to leave. Bathroom. Bathroom with shower. Just across there is Elvis's room, but we'll go in here first. This would have been Gladys and Vernon's room. There's a few more young snaps. Family Elvis. in Tupelo, and Gladys and Vernon on their wedding day in Verona, Mississippi. A small picture of Minnie May. It was Vernon's mother. And of course the Holy Bible at the bedside. So this is Elvis's room, as imagined by the people here, Lauderdale Court. A few posters of known Elvis acting favourites. Tony Curtis there, Marlon Brando and Robert Mitchum. And Elvis's tax return for working in Precision Tool and MB Parker. I've just been up to MB Parker. So MB Parker would have been where he was employed first. Around leaving there, he went back to work for Precision Tool. He had worked part-time when he was in school at Precision Tool. Some report cards. And his social security card. Toys and his hair gel. Well, pomade I think he called it. Don't know what they are. Don't really want to touch them, but don't know what they are. It's Minnie May. Elvis and his cousin Gene Smith. And that's of Elvis actually outside 462 Alabama. So he's got the Bible. Yeah, I suppose musical as I am. Comic books. It is known that Elvis loved comic books as a child. Telephone and of course the necessary fan. And a souvenir from Overton Park Zoo. So the walls have been covered with kisses. This is only the writing. So of course the other modern allowance here is a TV with Elvis DVD supplied. So they got the blue marker here. Yeah, there's a blue footprint there to show where Elvis was standing with his toy gun in his hand. Right there. So there's 185 Winchester, apartment number 328. This is what's left of Winchester, this road here. But this road would have run through here and it carries on up the other side there. Of course now we've got the slip road for the is that the I-40? I think it's the I-40. That would be the Presley apartment. Just along there. Gladys and Vernon's bedroom, bathroom and kitchen. Lauderdale Courts back in its heyday. Presley apartment in this block, and you can see Winchester running outside. This here is Jackson, so the interstate now runs right through here. That street there is Alabama, and that's where Elvis lived, number 462. At the time he recorded for the first recordings for Sun. Here's Elvis Presley's yearbook at the end of graduation in '53. Major shop history, English and activities. Interestingly, nothing, no mention of any music activities.
we're gonna have food at the Cheesecake Factory if it's not too busy.
Trouble is, we can never eat one of those by the time we finish the food. So, been in Cheesecake Factory and once again failed to get to the cheesecake.
Yeah.
So now we're in Wolfchase Galleria having a look around. Oh, upstairs. Sean's from the Disney store. So, had a good look around in Wolfchase Galleria. What do we buy? Diddley.
Nothing. Nothing.
Diddley. So we're going to head back into Memphis.